You think she's yours because she says she loves you, because she cooks for you, because she posts your pictures with hearts and filters, because she once cried in your arms and whispered, "I could never lose you." But here's the truth that will slap you sober: she's not yours. It's just your turn. The moment you forget that, when you start believing her body, her attention, her loyalty belong to you, you start building your masculinity on sand. Because one day, she will change. She will drift. She'll stop laughing at your jokes. She'll pull away without explaining why. And it'll feel like betrayal. But it's not betrayal. It's biology. If you don't understand this brutal truth, you'll be crushed by something that was never promised to you in the first place. In this video, I'm going to rip the illusion wide open and reveal what no one dares to say about female nature, ownership, and the reality of masculine detachment. You ready? Good. Let's begin. 1. She belongs to the moment, not the man. You think she's yours because she sleeps in your bed, because she whispers your name, because she calls you, "my man." But let me hit you with a truth that will sting now and save you later. She doesn't belong to you. She belongs to the moment you represent. It's not about your name, your promises, or your good heart. It's about the energy you embody right now. A woman's loyalty isn't carved in stone, it's painted in wet ink. It smudges. It shifts. Sometimes, it disappears overnight. Female desire isn't rooted in logic. It's not bound by duty. It's tied to feelings, and feelings are temporary. 1 week you're her safe place, the next you're a reminder of what she's outgrown. You were never her forever. You were her current obsession, her emotional drug, her fantasy, until the feeling changed. Most men never see it coming because they confuse intensity with permanence. They think her moans mean forever. Her tears mean devotion. Her love today guarantees tomorrow. It doesn't. When the thrill fades, when your mystery dies, when you stop representing the energy she craves, she detaches. Not because she's evil, but because her biology pushes her to keep evolving. She doesn't stay with the man who was good. She stays with the man who remains relevant to her emotional world. And here's the truth most men ignore: you're not competing with other men. You're competing with her evolving desires. That's why she changed. Because she did. 2. You were never her only option, just her favorite distraction. Let this sink in: you weren't her only choice. You were just the most exciting one at the time. Every woman, no matter how loyal she seems, has options. Visible or invisible. Direct or waiting in the shadows. She has orbiters, fans, co-workers, exes lurking in the background. Just friends, ready to risk it all for one green light. So when she says, "You're the only one I want," remember this: she means it while you're exciting. While you're in control of your energy. While you're still a challenge. The moment you stop being that, you fade, and someone else steps into focus. Because women don't flip interest like a switch. They drift silently, gradually, strategically. First, slower replies. Then, busy more often. Then the dreaded, "I need space. I need to find myself." Here's the twist: she's already attached to someone else emotionally. Maybe not physically yet, but emotionally. And when that happens, you're done. 3. If you think you own her, you destroy yourself. Possession, that's the illusion. You hold her hand. She sleeps in your bed. She introduces you to her family, and your mind whispers, "She's mine. She'll never leave." That's the trap. The moment you believe she belongs to you, you stop being the man she fell for. Because ownership breeds entitlement. Entitlement kills attraction. You stop sharpening yourself. Stop leading. Stop listening. You assume. You expect. You get comfortable, and comfort is where masculinity dies. She doesn't want to be owned. She wants to be chosen, over and over, by a man who never stops evolving. The moment you treat her like a prize you've already won, you stop earning her. And the moment you stop earning her, she starts looking elsewhere. When she leaves, you'll feel betrayed. You'll rage. You'll spiral. Because in your mind, she was yours. But she wasn't. She never was. She was just present for a chapter, a season. The more you cling, the more you bleed. And women don't chase blood, they chase power. Here's the ultimate truth. You cannot own a woman. You can only invite her into your frame, and she'll stay only as long as that frame is strong. If your frame collapses, if your values bend, if your confidence fades, she's gone. And if your identity was built on her, you'll collapse too. But if your identity is built on yourself, on purpose, mastery, and truth, her presence becomes a bonus, not a lifeline. And when she leaves, you don't break. You grow. Because the stoic man knows. She was never mine. It was just my turn. And now, my time is better spent becoming even greater. Not because he's bitter, but because he refuses to be ruled by illusion. The men who rise, the men she can never forget, are not the ones who cling. They're the ones who can say goodbye without flinching. So here's your choice. Cling to the fantasy, or become the man who never needs it again. Detach. Embrace the truth. No woman is ever truly yours. When you stop fearing loss, you become the one thing no woman can resist. A man she can't control. If you've ever watched a woman fade while you held on tighter, drop a comment, "She was never mine." Let's see how many men woke up today.